Good evening, good morning. It's the time is 1, 2, 3, 4, 12:34, or 7:54 if you want to look at it at the minutes, because it says 12:34, but really it's 0:34 in the morning. 26 minutes to the next hour, or 25 minutes to the connecting hour. There's so many tiny little pieces. What I'm going to show you now is, we all know, when you look at this, what does your eye actually catch? When your eye catches it, what do you perceive? What goes inside your mind? What is the connection? We all know what I work on is connections towards pieces and puzzles that will connect the intergalactic star system. Why the human being is, but forget about why the human being is on Earth. Here's another one. This is, see the two human beings, and then they're running off this area over here. Is one of these humans going to get up and walk on Earth? Or is it because the human mind from Earth, the intergalactic mind, they both mix together, and then we go on for speech? The crown, this is the gematria system. This is the Rodin's coil Tesla energy cycle. We're not going to explain all that because I can't. I need people who know more before I can bring out my explanation of the artwork that goes into it. The same thing with this piece over here, in which I was doing something this evening and working on. They're not the same, they're almost the same, but if there was a division between, let's say this was a planet and this is a planet, and there's a division, or this is an area space, this is an area space, and the area space between area space. Remember, we need room to move. If you're driving down the highway, there's lots of cars, we need room between the cars to move. So that's that. In this design over here, what I really like about this design, you notice there's an 8 here. I only finished off one because I want to put it on my scanner and then onto the computer and then work the art and see what I come up with. If you notice, there's a bird over here. The bird is in between section A, section B. You notice there's a diamond over here. I will need to create that diamond larger so it takes up the top section. If we were looking at this as the number pad on your phone, right, the next section on your phone would be right over here. That would be where the star, the pound key, and the 0 go, if you want to look at it that way. Or what you can actually say, we're just going to repeat 147, 147, 147, or 147, 10, 13, 16, 19, 22, 25, 28, 31, 34. Are the numbers all different? 1 plus 0 is 1, 1 plus 3 is 4, 1 plus 6 is 7, 1 plus 9 is 10, 1 plus 0 is 1, 2 and 2 is 4, 2 and 5 is 7, 2 and 8 cycle of the moon is 10, 1 plus 0 is 1. But in games, on the roulette board, 28 and 10 will be black, 19 and 1 will be red, and those are the only 4 in the complete board which switch in the numeric value of 1. Also, when I say this, it brings on, there's more of a story, and I don't have it in my head. I'm not sure if it's too late or because I can't tell you the story. There are 12 rows. So we know that until something becomes mirror-like, it doesn't become mirror-like until 19, where 19 red is like 1, 1 plus 9. It does not become doubled until you get to the 38th number. Okay, in that 38th number, we will have to create another board, so therefore we will have to mirror this board. But the way I see it is that when we get between 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, that totals to 111. In the cube, according to the cube, 111 is a value of what is opposite of 6? 1. So if you have 111, you will therefore have 666. In that relationship, through various pieces of art that I've drawn up according to games, that relationship will be where the cube comes in. There's a cube setting in artwork. I don't think I can show it on my floor right now. I have a table that's over the top of that piece of art. But there's a hexagon that comes in, and hexagons, when you put a Y, when you have that hexagon, right? So can you see that? I don't think it's coming up. Too much light. Too much light. Too much light. Too much light. When you put that Y inside that hexagon, you end up with that cube, right? At the same time, when you do that, just trying to see which way this is supposed to go. And then you put the top casing on it, you end up with the Star of David. At the same time, it looks like 2 feet, 2 arms by the side, and 2 little eyes. I always call this the design, the wolf. So that's piece number 1. In fact, I went a little bit too far in the video with that. I'm not sure if I want to take it, but nothing is really singular. You must create more than one in order to create the complete design, giving us more of an inside look of the design, showing us maybe where we can go to the next level with this. I'm probably going to end this video on that. So this is the way it looks like when it's large. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. At the same time, it's A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. And then obviously we have to have the continuous alphabet. And if you notice, 676 is what is at the crown. 1 times 6, 1 plus 6 equals 676. The spirit of 76, giving you liberty of 55, and 666, the crown controlling the minds. Why does the liberty bring on the value? Because when you multiply 7 times 6, it equals to 42. When you add 7 plus 6, it equals to 13. And now, yes, we can go minus and do all kinds of other things. Let's put that on the side. We're not going to throw all the colors together and end up with some quashy-looking color. We're talking about this specific situation. So we have 42 and 13. Minus it becomes 29. That leap year number, 9 for birth. 20, if you saw the numbers in roulette before, there's a special notation for 20. Remember, 19, 20 going into the heart position. Everybody's mixed up. Let me not get there. Boy, there's just so much. I have to do this on a whiteboard to show this off. So we have 29 the minus way, and when we add up, we have 55 the plus way. And I'm going to show you on the back side of a piece of paper now that I had 13, 7 plus 6. I had 42, 7 times 6. The total is 55, and we started with 7 and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The cat, the AC cat. The AC cat bringing on liberty in the gateway of the spirit of man. And I like to use the spirit of man, or 1 and 6, the spirit of 76, 1 and 6, because this is the only one that brings in the full 7, because there's 6 areas here, but when I turn it around, there is no area here. Every other side of the dice will duplicate, and the most you can make out of it is a 5. So we get 57, 75. Even though there are 4 sides that will equal to 5, we don't need to say it because we've doubled on the 7 because of that. 57, 75, 77 times 75. And at the same time, on the roulette wheel, there is a specific area, 2 specific areas that say orphelin, Morpheus, matrix, sectioned out of 3 numbers and 5 numbers. 53, Electric Company, Herbie the car, Volkswagen, numeric value for life. 22nd, 24th value, Grover Cleveland, and I'm going to continue on and tell you all kinds of more stories. 57, 70, yes. So those numbers are now connected into the moon. And 5 times 5 and 5 plus 5 equals to 35 and 15, telling me in through the moon, 15 going over towards Mars, and 5 times 5, 5 plus 5 is 35 total. 25 and 10. 25 is Earth, 15 is Mars, 25 and 10 is the dividing planets of 55, the spirit, the element. The half-life. Why is it a half-life? I don't need the 2 dots in the center. I can do all my measurements without the 2 dots in the center. I've got 1 dot to make up for the rest of it, to the magical 5. The E-world, which is existent inside creation, commanding of the Christ. Because inside C is E. E is part of C in art and in formation. The E is in the crown, whether it's here or whether it's here. Bring on peace and love. This design, I would have to do multiples of these designs that will bring on more designs. I don't want to talk about this right now. 11 minutes is way past what this should have been gone, and this is not what I wanted to talk about. There's so much in art. I even like my little piece here. Raphael, 7286, in a constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for watching this video. Everybody knows what happens at night here. Just before I shut down the video and go on to the next one,